Here are 3 things that I took away from last night's Monday Night Raw after Clash. Hello, everybody. My name is Sancho West, and welcome to Sancho West Wrestling, where we talk about all things I love about wrestling. If you love wrestling, consider subscribing to the channel. I'm trying to get to 100K subscribers to get my own face on my thumbnail. Wrestling is Cool podcast. Look, man, that Raw was intense, and let's kick off with number 1, the Becky Lynch and CM Punk intense segment. I can't believe the WWE went there. We were always wondering, where would Netflix draw the line, or where would they kind of push the line when it comes to things, and that segment was edgy. In the segment, you have Becky Lynch literally slapping CM Punk to oblivion, and we were wondering if CM Punk's going to do it or not. Is he going to pull Randy Orton? He's going to pull Baron Corbin. That does not happen. Instead, CM Punk stays reserved, and he basically tells Becky, you're going to regret putting your hands on me. Now, the reason why I feel like this segment needed to get to that boiling point, as I tweeted out, is simply because if that intense segment requires an intense reaction or a tense consequence, then that consequence to Becky's actions would be AJ Lee, which is the wife of CM Punk, who's been retired for years, and something that a superstar that the WWE Universe has been clamoring for a long time, ever since CM Punk made a comeback. Every question around the corner, every kind of interview, things like that, where's AJ Lee? Is AJ Lee going to come back? Is AJ Lee returning? CM Punk and AJ Lee reuniting to face Seth Rollins and Becky Lynch would be huge. But this is the thing that I noticed as well, and to that point, if the WWE continues to book for moments, sometimes they don't have it ready. They don't have AJ Lee signed. Maybe they don't have AJ Lee even close to being able to make a comeback. Like, think of WrestleMania 40, right, with Stone Cold Steve Austin, and then all of a sudden people are like, okay, Stone Cold may be in Mania. There's rumors swirling. They drop hints about Stone Cold. He's in a truck background, things of that sort, and they could not reach an agreement literally at the 12th hour, or literally like hours and hours before, and they had to get The Undertaker to come on in to help out Cody Rhodes to finish the story. And one thing I really want to make clear is, if the WWE does not have AJ Lee, then they're going to put in Rhea Ripley. And they already dropped a hint that Rhea Ripley is willing to help CM Punk, but that is a solid backup, I would say, but it is not a fun backup. It is not a iconic backup to have versus an AJ Lee, because the story requires AJ Lee. Like I mentioned, if Rhea Ripley would be the backup, if Rhea Ripley was actually the number 1 choice, Rhea Ripley would have ran in there to save CM Punk at that moment. You would have heard, this is my brutality, and the people would have been excited. Yep, the internet would probably grow and be like, damn, we were so close to AJ Lee coming back. The second thing I noticed is that LA Knight can't catch a break, brother. LA Knight, his time and time again, has always been in the main event scene, has been used to be a transitional kind of storyline, to all of a sudden you're like, yes, LA Knight is a main event, he's gonna be here for a while, and then all of a sudden the bigger star comes in and takes his thunder. Last time, like a couple years ago, it was literally LA Knight and Roman Reigns at Crown Jewel, and then here comes Randy Orton, and then here comes Cody Rhodes coming back into the fray. And then you're like, oh, is LA Knight gonna get picked and be part of Team WWE going up against the Bloodline? Nope. Cody Rhodes does not pick LA Knight, and where does LA Knight go? He's directionalist for a while, and here we are again. We think we're gonna get LA Knight and Seth Rollins going up against the Division. Like, perfect. LA Knight, this is a great feud for Seth Rollins. This is a great feud for LA Knight. Finally going up against the heavyweight title picture. Finally on Monday Night Raw. And not so fast, here comes CM Punk. And not so fast, here comes Roman Reigns. And not so fast, here comes Jey Uso. And here we are again. The Monday night after Clash, we're like, all right, LA Knight had a decent showing. I dare I say MVP of that fatal 4-way for the heavyweight title at Clash, looking very strong, destroying everybody, power slamming everybody, BFT. And all right, here we go. Well, look what happens. Team Yeah Yeet forms out of that, because Jey Uso, and then they say, hey, let's work together against the Vision, against Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed. And Team Yeah Yeet's looking great. I absolutely love it. Team Yeah Yeet gets me excited. It's making some headways. They're having some moves together. The Yeah Yeet punches are working. And then all of a sudden, what happens? Bronson Reed, Braun Breaker destroy both of them. And who steps in to steal the thunder of LA Knight? Big Jimmy Uso. And what does Jey Uso say to his brother? Oh man, I can't do it alone. I need you, Uso. I need you. Hello, LA Knight's right there. So it looks like LA Knight once again is sacrificed for the reunite of the Uso Penitentiary, which is by far one of the best tag teams of all time. I absolutely love the demeanor. I love the vibe of the Uso Penitentiary. When they cut a promo from the crowd, ooh, it's going to be great. I don't know how it's going to work as a face, but where does LA Knight go? No clue. And my third thing here for the takeaway for Monday Night Raw is that I know that people did not like the booking decision of AJ Styles losing in France to Dominic Mysterio. And I know that the WWE, like I mentioned in point one, books for moments and woo. That would have been a goosebump chilling moment for AJ Styles to walk away Intercontinental Champion in front of France with a phenomenal chance. But unfortunately in the WWE, there's a couple things for those WWE fans that want that moment. One, AJ Styles has said in interviews that he doesn't really want to be the guy that he doesn't want to walk away as champion, so to speak. He doesn't want to hold on to the titles in his waning years of his career, right? He wants to build up superstars. He wants to build up the youth. He wants to create a youth movement, and he's fine with being used as a stepping stone for the Dominic Mysterios of the world. So there's one. Two, you have to really think about it logistically. Dominic Mysterio realizes that he got screwed over by AJ Styles back in Triple Mania, so he's gonna go ahead and get some backup. He's already been working massaging El Grande Americano. He's the king of luchadors, and he gets Grande Americano to help out AJ Styles, maybe AJ Styles and Grande Americano going forward. So it makes sense that Dom, again, is always 2-3 steps forward. And then seemingly in the WWE these days, the heels are always ahead of the faces, just like Seth Rollins. But I really do see this thing that the WWE doesn't fully believe in the babyface getting their due sometimes. And it's so strange to me that it's pro wrestling 101 sometimes. The heel gets away with a lot of things. The babyface does what he can to screw over the heel. And then at the end of the day, it's the babyface that gets the last laugh. But so far, it's Dominic Mysterio who got the last laugh against AJ Styles. And I think he's going to go ahead and move on and win the Mega Championship at Worlds Collide and become a 2 belt, which I already wanted ever since Triple Mania. But where does AJ go? I would love to see, like I mentioned, AJ versus Grande Americano. I'm looking down the line. It has to be Rey Mysterio that unmasked Grande Americano, right? Unless the WWE sees value in Grande Americano's character in the mask and want to keep him around. And Grande Americano could have a great career in Triple Mania, in AAA, and star Triple Mania multiple times. He is beloved over there, or the character of it, especially the alleged version of Ludwig Kaiser. But we'll see what happens with AJ, and let me know if you're a little upset about AJ not winning in France. And here's a bonus one that my bonus takeaway is. This one's going to be a little bit controversial, okay? Especially if you're one of these people that I don't like AEW stuff. But I truly believe that WWE needs to get rid of the tag team titles on the Raw side of things and replace it with a trios belt. Like, well, don't turn me off yet. Look at the current Raw roster. It just screams for a trios belt more than ever. And it will solve so much problems with it. It's so a stagnant, dead division. You have America Made, Alpha Academy, The New Day with Grayson Waller, aka Big G, LWO, Judgment Day, they could externally recruit somebody, the War Raiders, and you could, like I mentioned, easily fill in some of the holes to bring in some people from NXT. You have the family in NXT with Tony D'Angelo, right? It just makes sense to create a trios belt to just be different from SmackDown, right? SmackDown's tag team division is so good. You have so many great tag teams over there. And at the same time, we get so much tag team wrestling over there. And then when it shows up on Raw and it's there and it doesn't do much and it's trying, and you have what I always found the issue with SmackDown, where you have one tag team and another tag team and the others are doing nothing. Why not just put everybody all together as one segment like SmackDown? But instead of doing it the same thing, do something different. Have a trios belt. That'd be really cool. I would love to see the New Day going up against Judgment Day, the New Day versus LWO, American Made. Like, that would work really, really well. Now you're saying, like, Sancho, there is a couple missing people, but I know, just plug some people in and we'll get something here, right? Make something happen, because right now, no one wants to see the tag team division on Raw because, like the New Day say, they are in mourning because it's died when the New Day lost the belts. Get yourself some traction. Come on, WWE. Give me a trios belt. Well, folks, those are my 3 takeaways and the bonus. Let me know in the comments below what you thought from Monday Night Raw after Clash. And let me know if you want to see more of these videos that I will take away from each of the weekly episodes from the WWE. Thank you so much for watching.